No. No, I have forgotten everything now.
Where did you learn to speak English?
In London.
It's a good place.
Yes.
You know, you are something most unusual. In America, although you do your pictures in French, you are one of America's most popular actors. Why? Do you have any idea why?
I don't know.
Have you ever think about it?
No. I'm very surprised and very happy.
You've never been to America?
No, never, but I hope to go very soon.
Do you expect to work there?
Maybe, when I will be free in Europe.
Mm-hmm. What are you working on now?
Now, I'm not working. Now, I spend some holiday.
But you are, it is said that you are not a happy person.
I am not a happy person.
I have heard you quoted as saying...
Yes, I am very happy.
You are happy.
Yes.
You think you have everything in life you want?
Of course.
What are the things that you want in life?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No, nothing. I'm very, very happy.
I've also heard it said that you say that in 2 or 3 years you will be gone from film.
Maybe.
Why?
I don't know, but maybe it will be finished for me.
Why?
Maybe the public will not... Oh, it's too difficult to speak English.
Say it in French.
No.
Have you no confidence in yourself?
No.
Why not?
It's better.
It's better?
Because like that I will not have that surprise.
I see.
Huh?
You expect the worst, so
yes,
that way you will not be hurt.
That's right.
But right now you're happy.
Right now I'm very happy.
Well, it's a privilege for me to be with you, so that makes us happy.
Je t'aime depuis le premier jour où j'ai vu. Je crois même que je t'aimais avant même de te voir.
There was rumors that she never loved her son and that she was difficult to work with. She was a cruel woman to the people around her. Was she a woman who was just self-centered, or was there more? She was worshipped as the most beautiful woman in the world, the face of liberation, the ultimate fantasy. Brigitte Bardot became the most photographed, most desired, and most controversial woman of her era. But behind her image as a goddess of lust, there was another truth: cruelty, despair, rejection, and a life haunted by chaos that left scars on everyone around her. Bardot was not just an sex symbol, she became the darkest sex symbol of them all. Hollywood is more than just glamour, it's a world of mystery, and in tragic icons, we unravel it all. Brigitte Anne-Marie Bardot was born in Paris in 1934 into a wealthy but strict household. Her parents raised her with discipline and expectations, shaping a young girl who already felt trapped. Brigitte once said that growing up, her life was very suffocating. Her mom used to always control her every move, told her who to hang around with, told her how to eat, how to talk, what to do and what not to do. Her father on the other side used to be very, very strict, and that for her growing up, her situation was just so terrible that she wanted to run away from home. She began as a dancer, then became a model, her beauty quickly capturing the attention of fashion magazines. By the age of 15, her face was appearing everywhere in France. By her late teens, she was cast in films. Directors did not care if she could act, they only cared that her body and face could sell. Bardot was marketed not as a person, but as an object of desire.
On a envie d'être gentil avec vous,
oui.
Brigitte.
Tant mieux, ça me fait bien plaisir que vous me disiez ça.
Ça vous change un petit peu.
Oui, ça me change.
Mais à ce propos, justement, on a écrit beaucoup.
In the 1956 film Cold and God Created Woman made her a global sensation. It also cemented her as cinema's ultimate seductress, free, wild, and unashamed of sexuality. But this freedom on screen came with a devastating cost. Hollywood and Europe crowned Bardot the French Marilyn Monroe, but Bardot was different. She was not soft or tragic in the way Monroe was presented. She was untamed, dangerous, and almost cruel. Magazines called her the embodiment of lust. Posters of her adorned walls across the world. Men fantasized, women envied, and society debated whether she was liberating or destroying morality. Behind the camera, Bardot despised how she was treated, yet she played into it, embracing nudity, eroticism, and controversy because she knew that was the only way the world wanted her.
Something struck me watching you work. And I was prepared to look at you as a sex symbol or a very sexy lady or beautiful, whatnot like that. But what impressed me was the very hard work that goes into it, and also that you live on several different levels. Your private life, your public life, your film life. Just how do you want me to look at you? How should I look at you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't understand. It's very difficult for me. You are speaking about different lives.
Right.
I have.
Right.
The job, the private life, and the public life.
Right.
Well, for me, it's nearly the same because I am myself, really myself. Even when I am playing, I don't play. I am myself. In my private life, I am myself too, and in my public life, I am myself too. So for me, it's
The more society consumed her body, the more she began to despise herself and those around her. The public saw a goddess, her friends and family saw something darker. Bardot became infamous for her cruel, erratic behavior. She insulted colleagues, humiliated lovers, and abandoned friendships without warning. Bardot had this problem ever since she was a child. She grew up in a wealthy household and she had everyone take care of her. Now, I'm not trying to say that people from wealthy families have arrogant behaviors, but Bardot was someone that was very difficult to work with despite her beautiful goddess of serenity image that she had. Bardot was very cruel, not only to her colleagues, also to her families. She despised her mother and father, and the most painful thing that actually happened was that she despised her son. Bardot was married 3 times. Her first marriage was when she was 18, even though it was against her mother and father's wishes. Bardot, when you look deep into her story, she just had a lot of trauma behind the image that was being sold. This woman, in my case, I feel like despite everything, she was a bit obsessed and self-centered. I don't know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments section. The darkest truth came with her only child. In 1960, she gave birth to her son Nicholas. This is the part that made her extremely cruel. When Brigitte was pregnant with her son Nicholas, she was devastated. She was going through a huge mental health crisis. She kept going to doctors to give her this medication to kind of remove the situation from her body. Now, I understand her whole image, this perfect goddess whatsoever, but I am going to go deeper. Despite everything that was happening, this has to be the darkest sex symbol, because this woman was just hell behind the scenes. In the beginning, everything about her was just beautiful. She had this beginning, this life that just feels beautiful and just feels like, you know what, this is a story from a whole movie. But this woman was just cruel. And the fact that she also tried to harm her child, she just hated being a mother. She also said it herself that she doesn't want to be a mother. She sees herself as this adult that does not want to grow up. She feels like being a mother had huge responsibility, and in reality, being a mother does have huge responsibility. She described motherhood as a nightmare, even saying she would have preferred a dog over a baby. She called her child a cancer that he had ruined her life. The media was shocked, but Bardot never softened her words. She rejected the traditional image of womanhood, and in doing so scarred her child with rejection that would follow him forever. This woman was very cruel. I feel like she was obsessed with herself more than anything. She was not very cautious about the emotions of people around her. I am not judging her, but I am just saying the facts on who she really was, Brigitte had this whole the syndrome of just being the main character. The fact that she did this to her only child was just something that was just very shocking. This woman was very dark. I don't even know what to say. And the fact that she scarred her child, her son Nicholas, till her death. Even though he got married, he did not want anything to do with her because at some point when he was 12 years old, after she divorced from her husband, his father, she basically didn't want anything to do with him. The father had to take custody of Nicholas, and when Nicholas was 12 years old, he wanted to go and see his mother, and she literally kicked him out because she wanted to attend party guest. And that was it for Nicholas. He was so devastated. Now, this woman, she was just obsessed and selfish and self-centered. That was the ultimate level of just being cruel. And I understand that people love her, but sometimes in life it is better to not see things through rose-colored glasses. I don't even know what to say. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Her cruelty was just not words. It was emotional abandonment, a refusal to give the love she was worshipped for by strangers. I do feel for her. I understand that when women in society are pregnant and give birth, usually some of them suffer from post-depression after giving birth. But in her case, even if that was the issue, she should have been there. She really should have been there. Because sometimes when you do certain things like this, you really do end up alone. And I feel for her with the way her life was at the end. Because no matter how much you try to patch things up, the deed has already been done. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments section. What do you guys think about her behavior towards her son? What do you guys think of this whole story? Please let me know in the comments section. In this channel, I try to feel for the stars that had this tragic life because yes, they did do some things that were wrong, but I don't want to judge them entirely because like everyone else in this world, we do have our own shadows. Behind Brigitte's arrogance was suffering. Bardot struggled with depression for most of her life. She attempted to take herself out of the world multiple times. Each time she survived only to return to the same cycle of fame, scandal, and pain. She confessed that she felt consumed, objectified, and ultimately alone. Fame had made her untouchable, but it also had made her incapable of intimacy. Everyone wanted the image of Bardot. No one wanted the real person. And maybe, just maybe with this little speck, maybe she knew that she couldn't give her son the love that he deserved. Maybe she just had this huge fear of being close and to connect to someone. We do have people like that. People that are just so afraid to connect. And maybe that's the problem that Brigitte had. She was just afraid of intimacy. Yes, I did not love what she did to her son, but I feel like at the end of the day, putting Brigitte aside, we should always put effort into making our relationships and connections work with people. By the late 1960s, Bardot was exhausted. She retired from cinema at only 39, walking away from fame, but leaving behind one of the most haunting legacies in Hollywood history. Unlike Marilyn Monroe, Bardot did not pass away young. Unlike other tragic icons, she lived on, but what made her story darker was that she carried her pain into old age, along with bitterness, cruelty, and a reputation as a woman who had given everything to the world but left destruction in her wake. Her life is a warning that being crowned the world's greatest SEX symbol does not bring power. It brings isolation. It brings rejection. It turns a woman into an object, then leaves her broken when the world moves on. Bardot's story forces us to ask, was she the most liberated woman of her time or the most imprisoned? Brigitte Bardot's beauty made her immortal, but her darkness made her unforgettable. She embodied lust, rebellion, and cruelty all at once. The world worshipped her, but those closest to her suffered. Her son never knew a mother's love. Her lovers never knew peace. And Bardot herself never found happiness, only emptiness, despair, and bitterness that shadowed her golden age. She remains not just a star, but a warning, the darkest SEX symbol the world has ever known. Brigitte Bardot did not just change cinema, she changed the way women were seen. Her image helped spark the sexual revelation of the 1960s, pushing society to confront taboos about desire, freedom, and female autonomy. But at the same time, she was also the perfect example of how liberation could be twisted into exploitation. Bardot was praised as a symbol of freedom, but she was trapped in an identity she could never escape. For society, she was the face of lust. For herself, she became a prisoner of it. Her rejection of motherhood and her cruelty in private life revealed the darker cost of being reduced to an icon. She paid for her fame with isolation, broken relationships, and a reputation she could never outlive. The lesson Bardot leaves behind is not just about beauty or fame, it's about the danger of becoming a symbol instead of a person. Society consumed her, celebrated her, and then discarded her, and in many ways, women today are still confronted with the same cycle of desire and judgment. Her story forces us to ask, when we admire beauty, do we honor the woman behind it, or do we strip her humanity away? And this marks me at the end of this video. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think that society can sometimes be harsh on women, and that sometimes they just love judging women and they don't understand women who try to be free and live at their own desire and live at their own wishes and not follow the way society tends to tell us to do? Please let me know what you guys think of this video. Do like this video, do share, and do subscribe. My name is Unina from Tragic Icons, your host, your beloved host. Please like this video, do share, and do leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.